ByteDance, the company behind TikTok, just released something that could redefine software development. It's called Trae AI, and it's not just another coding assistant. This tool can read tasks, analyze repositories, fix bugs, run tests, and even summarize what it did, all without any human prompting. Think of it as a junior developer that never sleeps, capable of working across GitHub, running CLI commands, editing files, and coordinating multiple agents in parallel. Even crazier, it's open source, self-hosted, and supports major AI backends like OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, and more. This isn't the future of coding, it's happening right now. In this video, we break down what Trae AI can do, how it works, and why it might be a serious threat to Copilot, Replit, and every dev tool you use today. ByteDance, the same company behind TikTok, has quietly released a powerful new open-source project called Trae AI. And unlike basic autocomplete tools or chat-based assistants, Trae AI is built to function as a fully autonomous dev agent. That means it can take a task description, analyze a project's codebase, run tests, identify errors, fix bugs, and even summarize its own changes, all with minimal or no human intervention. At its core, Trae AI is structured to mimic the workflow of a junior developer. It reads instructions from GitHub issues or plain text, browses through the codebase using recursive summarization, decides what to do, executes commands in the terminal, and edits files as needed. And it's not just about one agent. Trae can coordinate multiple agents in parallel using a central brain to assign subtasks. If a task is too complex, it can even create sub-agents to handle different parts, debugging, writing test cases, summarizing results, and more. Each agent runs in its own environment but shares memory and tools with the core system. What really makes Trae stand out is that it doesn't just give suggestions, it takes real action. It has built-in tools for reading and writing files, executing shell commands, running test suites, monitoring logs, reporting progress back to the user. It even supports multiple back-end AI models, including OpenAI's GPT, Claude, Gemini, and others, meaning you can customize performance based on your compute or provider preference. And here's the kicker, it's fully open source and runs locally. No locked-in SaaS platform, no API restrictions, just clone, configure, and launch your own developer-grade AI agent. In a world of cloud-based tools and closed ecosystems, ByteDance releasing this level of autonomy for free is a game changer. It's not just a GitHub Copilot alternative, it's a glimpse at how AI might soon replace entire junior dev workflows. Now that you know what Trae AI is built to do, let's break down how it actually works behind the scenes and why it's so different from anything we've seen in developer tooling. When Trae receives a task, like fixing a bug or adding a feature, it doesn't just jump into the code blindly. It starts with a multi-phase thinking process, task understanding. It first interprets the goal, whether that's pulled from a GitHub issue or written in plain text. This isn't simple prompt completion, it's structured planning. Recursive code-based summarization. Trae then explores the repo using a method called recursive summarization. It skims the code, summarizes files, figures out which parts are relevant, and builds a mental map of what's going on. This allows it to work effectively even in large, unfamiliar projects. Tool-based execution. Trae doesn't rely solely on natural language. It uses real programmatic tools. It can navigate directories, run shell commands, execute tests, and log results. It has access to memory, file I/O, and custom functions, just like a real dev. Parallel agent deployment. One of Trae's most impressive features is its ability to spawn parallel agents. If a problem requires multiple steps or different types of reasoning, like writing code, testing, and generating documentation, it will divide the work, assign agents to each part, and manage them all through a centralized controller module. Self-evaluation and summarization. After completing the task, Trae doesn't just stop. It generates a summary of what it did, often including the reasoning behind its changes, the tests it ran, and the outputs it received. This makes the entire process transparent and auditable, something few current AI dev tools offer. What makes all this possible is Trae's flexible architecture. You can swap in different language models, GPT-4, Claude, Gemini, Qwen, Yi, based on your preferences. It's designed to run locally or privately with no hard dependency on a single cloud provider. This is more than smart autocomplete. This is AI actively building, testing, and refining software end-to-end. With all its power and autonomy, Trae AI isn't just another dev toy. It's a potential industry disruptor, especially when compared to existing tools like GitHub Copilot, Cursor, and Replit AI. Let's break it down. Unlike Copilot, which mainly provides code suggestions inline, Trae AI goes much further. It doesn't just help you write a function, it decides what to do, reads your repo, edits files, and even executes commands. Where Copilot stops at writing code, Trae acts on it. Replit AI also supports automated workflows, but it's tied to the Replit platform. Trae, on the other hand, is open source, runs locally, and gives you full control over models, memory, tools, and compute. That's a massive plus for privacy, scalability, and customization. Cursor, the VS Code-based AI tool, does offer some repo-level reasoning, but again, it depends on chat-like interaction. Trae removes that bottleneck by behaving like a self-directed assistant. It doesn't wait for you to prompt every step, it figures out the steps itself. Here's where it gets interesting: the economic implications. Imagine replacing a junior developer not with a chatbot, but with an autonomous agent that can interpret issues, understand legacy code, run test cases, submit fixes, and even explain what it did. And now imagine running 5 of those agents, each on different tasks, in parallel. That's what Trae makes possible. And ByteDance didn't just release a proof of concept. They've published full documentation, sample tasks, and a repo structure designed for easy deployment. You can test it, customize it, and even extend its toolset with your own functions. In a world where AI agents are becoming central to productivity, Trae AI pushes the boundary toward true automation, not just assistance. It's not trying to replace developers, but it could change how we scale teams, ship faster, and reduce burnout on repetitive or complex tasks. Bottom line, Trae AI isn't a Copilot competitor. It's something bigger. It's a glimpse at what the next decade of software engineering might actually look like. We're entering a new era where AI doesn't just assist developers, it acts like one. ByteDance's Trae AI is more than just a cool tool. It's a clear signal that autonomous agents are no longer theory. They're here, they work, and they're open for anyone to deploy. This isn't like Copilot or ChatGPT in your editor. Trae AI reads issues, scans code bases, runs test cases, edits files, and coordinates sub-agents to get complex jobs done without micromanagement. It's structured like a team of junior devs working under a smart controller, and it's capable of real, measurable productivity. The fact that it runs locally, supports multiple LLMs, and is fully open source makes it especially disruptive. No lock-ins, no subscription paywalls, no proprietary API limits. Just plug in your own model, drop it into a repo, and let it work. Think about what that means. Faster bug fixes, automated testing workflows, continuous code-based audits, AI-powered summaries of technical changes, and even scalable dev teams made of agents, not humans. Trae isn't perfect yet, but that's the point. It's not a final product, it's a foundation, one you can extend, fork, improve, and train. And the fact that it came from ByteDance, a consumer-first company with global reach, shows that even social media giants are racing into dev infrastructure. So what happens when tools like this become standard in every codebase? What happens when startups deploy 10 Trae agents to replace early-stage engineering hires? What happens when enterprise dev teams use them to cut down on testing time, documentation, or bug triage? We're not just automating tasks anymore, we're automating thinking, and Trae AI might be the first truly usable version of that shift in software engineering. The real question now is, are you ready to code with agents or risk getting left behind? Let us know what you think in the comments. Is Trae a dev tool, a Copilot killer, or the start of something much bigger? And if you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning. and the next wave of AI tools is coming fast. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.